So I'm here to talk about the second half of Season 6, Clone Wars, which, honestly, I gotta say, I think it's the best in the entire series, because those last, 3 episodes with Yoda are the best in the whole series, by far. But let me explain why. After you get past the whole Anakin Padme storyline in Season 6, which I thought was okay, but this tops it by far, so let me explain. Yoda was sitting in the council chambers, and all of a sudden he hears Qui-Gon Jinn's voice from the afterlife, the Force and stuff. It's like, no, this is impossible. This can't be happening. So Qui-Gon guides him through the Force, tells him to go to Dagobah, where all his questions will be answered. Yeah, mind you, this is the first time we're hearing about Dagobah in this whole series, so this is how it ties into the original trilogy, which I like. One thing I will say about the prequels, I didn't like what they did with Yoda that much. They hyped him up way too much. So he was this big guy, Jedi or whatever. And honestly, he didn't really do that much at all. He fought Count Dooku, wow, an old guy, like half of his age, but still lost. And he lost Sidious too, so. But getting back to Clone Wars. He goes to Dagobah, and he goes to that same cave that Luke goes into in episode 5. And he sees a whole bunch of visions. He sees Anakin and the dark side killing those senator dudes, the younglings in the temple after Anakin and the clones went. I'm watching the temple from probably my favorite scene in episode 3, besides the fight at the end. Basically sees the whole future pretty much, setting up for episode 3, and then actually after watching this, you go and watch episode 3, a lot of things make sense. Because when Kenobi asks Yoda who could have done this when they're looking at the dead young Jedi, and Yoda just has a look on his face. Now you know why he has the look on his face. Because he saw it already. He saw the future. Not on Dagobah, somehow. It was freaking awesome, man. I was gripped the whole time. Geez. I'm kind of sad this wasn't aired on TV, because I would have enjoyed watching this. But I will say as a warning, just don't watch the Jar Jar episodes. It's two-part episode. I didn't watch them. I read the description. No, I'm not watching Jar Jar freaking Binks. I don't think so. Jar Jar has had no place in this series, so honestly I don't know why the hell he was in this season to begin with. So just trust me and just don't watch those 2 episodes, alright? Somewhere in the middle, just don't watch them. You're not missing anything, there's nothing really big. So, just for your own good, just skip them. And then there's this other story where Yoda is this big adventure he goes on to a couple of different planets. Gets trained by these Force witches, and to learn how to preserve his life after the Force, Always talking about how he's strong with the Force, and the whole thing with Kenobi talking about New Hope is strike me down, I'll become more powerful than you can imagine, all that stuff. This is what Yoda was training to do, and after Yoda learns how to do it, he trains Kenobi and so on, or actually Qui-Gon does, but well, they all know it. The Mold Masters do. I'm curious who taught Anakin, because he came back and as a Force Ghost too, so things to think about, I guess, huh? He goes to Morabad, and you'll never guess who he meets. Darth Bane. Yeah, Darth Bane. The Sith Lord who came up with the rule of 2. Master and apprentice. That's him. From the expanding universe, mind you. So, it's apparent that he's now part of the canon universe, apparently. Which I was kind of shocked at. I thought it was, I don't know. for Ragnos or something. I didn't think it was gonna be Darth freaking Bane. I'm like, damn, you serious? It was quite a shock and a nice twist. And honestly, it's a shame this is gonna be like the last Clone Wars season. Kind of wish this aired on TV. Honestly, it's like kind of a waste just to put it on Netflix. Only certain people are gonna see it. If you have a subscription to Netflix like I do, then of course you're gonna be able to watch it. But those of you that don't, I guess you have to wait for a DVD release or something if it comes on DVD. Yeah, Yoda goes through all these tests and stuff. He even has to fight like a dark version of himself. That almost looks exactly like Gollum, but just goes to show you how powerful he is. Because he doesn't give into anything. Like a couple times he was like, "Oh, come with us" or whatever. He doesn't give into anything. He's like, "Nope, you're not real. Bye." I'm freaking Yoda. Then there's a moment where I'm thinking like, you know what, maybe Yoda movie could work. And I'm like, no, it can't. No. But I want to see a freaking Yoda movie. This is the closest to you. This is as close to Yoda movies I want to get. This 3 arc right here is a pretty much mini movie with Yoda, and that's perfectly fine. It works. It's great. I'm still a little disappointed there was no Ahsoka. I was looking forward to seeing her. Maybe she should be in Rebels, although they're really. It seems like Rebels is making a whole bunch of new characters, which is what I figured they were going to do, but I could have sworn it was confirmed that Ahsoka and Kenobi are going to be coming back for Rebels. You know, it's older, because in season 3, Ahsoka saw her older self, and she was warned that she would never see her future if she remained Anakin's student. So I think I mentioned this before, but maybe that's part of the reason why she left the Order. Well, she was expelled, but they invited her back in, but she left, and you know. So I wonder if part of the reason why she decided to leave is because she didn't want to, you know, lose her future that her future self said she was going to lose if she remained a Skywalker student. I'm just glad she wasn't in the temple when Skywalker went back as Vader, because kind of sad if he killed her. Really sad. It would be kind of cool, or actually kind of emotional, actually. If Ahsoka runs into Anakin and he's Vader in the future, in Rebels, you know. Like a season finale or something. That would be kind of interesting. Hopefully one of you writers for Rebels, if you're watching this, hopefully take note of that. Please. I mean, just do it for fanboys or anything like me. Because, honestly, if you're not going to have Skywalker in there, at least have Ahsoka or something. I'm pretty sure there's going to be no Han Solo in there either, right? I thought that ship was supposed to be the Millennium Falcon, but it turned out to be some totally different ship. Some new characters or whatever. Although, man, I'm happy it's going to be a Twi'lek. Twi'leks are awesome. Especially the girl ones. They're so freaking badass. Dude, if you play Jedi Academy, you'll know what I'm talking about. Use cheat codes, get the Jedi Twi'lek females. They're freaking awesome. They got double-bladed sabers and everything. It's, oh my gosh. Dude, it's like, ugh. I'm about to play after I finish this video. It's like, ugh. The game's becoming a bloody addiction for me. What I'm actually proud of. Kind of. Yeah. Great series. Great series. I mean, to be honest, I had kind of a slow start in the beginning. Season 1 especially. And season 2 got a little better with the Bounty Hunter stuff. Though I didn't like what they did with Boba Fett at all. I'm like, what are you doing? Season 3 was good. A lot more political stuff in there, you know, the Senate and all that crap. It adds up later on, but I personally skipped those episodes. I really don't care. Some of the stuff is pointless, like the stupid droid episodes. Like, I don't give a shit what happens to the droids. nothing could happen to R2 or C-3PO, so why should I give a damn? They're in all 6 freaking movies, so yeah, very serious. Yeah. Only season I really didn't like was season 4. Just get onto the whole Mon Calamari, the whole underwater stuff. What the hell is this Little Freaking Mermaid? I'm watching this shit. I didn't like season 4 that much at all. I had the slowest start, and I just gave up until like the middle of the season when they brought them all back. And even then, they didn't do anything with him. He was in like 2 episodes in the whole season 4. And then season 5 was in like 2, maybe 3 tops. So in other words, it was pointless for them to bring him back. And then Sidious doesn't even kill him, just like, oh, I got plans for you. So I figured they were going to bring him back in season 6 and we were wrap him up, but I guess not. I would have rather seen him instead of freaking Jar Jar Binks in season 6. Of course, I didn't watch those episodes, but you know, my point still stands. So I would definitely recommend it if you have not watched the season yet. You don't have to start all the way from the beginning. If you can, try and avoid the movie, the Clone War movie, the one that launched the series. It's okay, you know. Compared to the live action film, it's kind of a step backwards as far as I'm concerned. It was good, but it's like, they really could have done live action if they wanted to. If they didn't want to be a bunch of lazy people, they really could have. But there is a lot more freedom with animation over live action. For instance, you don't have to worry about the characters getting old and stuff, because animation can go on forever, as far as I'm concerned. In my personal opinion, though, I think Rebels should take place after the whole saga, because there's a lot more freedom they have to work with after the saga, rather than always doing this in-between stuff. So you're limited with characters. There's so many characters you can choose from, and there's so many possibilities for different series and whatnot. They could do a Knights of the Republic series if they wanted to, so they can focus on other than the freaking Skywalkers for once, which would be nice, and change the base. Oh jeez. They really could, honestly. I'd freaking watch it. Especially if it was a little darker and stuff. I'm talking about those stupid kitty Jordan movies that Disney freaking released some time ago. I mean, even the first Clone Wars cartoon was pretty decent. I mean, Anakin beat the crap out of Star's Ventress. Like, damn. You practically killed her. And then she was, you know, Count Dooku found her body and put her in a friggin' back to tank, and boom, presto change it. I actually liked that one, but that was more accurate than this series actually was, as far as what happened in the Clone Wars. I know I've done my research, so yeah. And they kind of stretched on the Clone Wars, as far as I'm concerned. The Clone Wars series could have been 3 seasons tops, but they just kept going on with all this extra stuff that it didn't need to do. So what was 6 seasons could have really been 3, 4 tops. So no, it could have been 4 seasons tops. So instead of, you know, adding 2 more seasons, which they really didn't need to do. But, oh, I forgot about this one story arc. Freaking Cypher Diaz, the whole mystery with him, but it doesn't really go anywhere, honestly. All you learn is that Count Dooku killed the guy, and it's like, oh, okay. Once again, another freaking dead end. Like, I didn't see that coming. Okay, so I thought Cypher Diaz was really Sidious, but turns out just another guy entirely. But apparently Sidious wanted to become him, or Palpatine wanted to become him. So perhaps that's where he got his name from, Sidious, Sifo-Dyas. I don't know, only George Lucas can answer that question. Isn't that right, Georgie? So, well, that's it for tonight for my Star Wars ramble. Very long video. Wasn't expecting to talk this much, but it is Star Wars, so. Peter Barker signing off.